We're at it again. What's going on? Gonna pick up some foreigners. What's up, Blanco Kennel? What up, Chore? You're supposed to be in bed. It's a 1 a.m. over there. I can't do the sexy voice. What up, Data Boy? What up, Rat Rod? Bourbon Dude? I'm still up. It's 3 a.m. Ethereum Classic collaborates with IZ Breaker. I thought I'd go live here real quick just so we'll update a few things. I also wanted to update this breakdown level, why that was important. Because the same thing happened at 10.8, 10.9, 11,000. And then that was a resistance on the way back up. So what up, Andres? Because what we need to talk about is what we got here. This is the intraday Bitcoin USD. Everybody knows right here. That low there, that is 9,900. Make that where we can see that puppy. I'm going to do a little schooling. Heather, what's up? You're supposed to be in bed. My wife's probably getting up here in about 30 minutes. But she's not here. I'm in St. Louis. What I want to talk about was here was the OP was hitting new lows, so big sell volume coming in, price holding. And then the technometer was extremely oversold. So that level was extremely important. 9,900, extremely important. Because somebody was supporting it here, whether it was the composite man, the insider, somebody smarter than us, which is usually the case. Every time we had this on the way up from 3,000, it was always perfect buy signals about 14 times. What happened here then? We had that quick ride at 10.6 the other night, which I was incredibly uncomfortable with. I did buy a little bit around here, around 10.3. Because I was worried that this could have been a one up and an ABC. Lost a couple $100 here messing around that I had made earlier. But I had tweeted and mentioned that if 9,900 gave away, that'd be important. The reason I said that was because of this chart, because whoever was buying here really ended up being the dumb public. So once this gave away, everybody that bought all of this selling, now it's stuck with it. So now we got to shake all them out, and that's what's happening here, down to 9,400, and probably, I would guess, a lot lower. But everyone would be like, well, the technometer's broken and not working, whatever. No, it told you that this was buying going on, and then it would tell you when that doesn't work, then you've got a problem. So the same thing happened up here. We had really selling coming in, and price gave away, especially on Bitcoin USDT. So, and then when it broke down here, when the buy signal didn't work, that's why I caught resistance here that I had sold. So there's some telltale things. Right, and I said there's too many people long and not enough shorts, so the BitMEX long is getting liquidated, just added more fuel to the fire. But that would have been all the BitMEX players buying this, knowing that we was headed higher. And this was all the people that bought 13.5, bought 13.1. It's people didn't buy the rally from 3,000 to 14,000. They didn't want to miss the run to new highs. So then they get wrecked again. And then I was working because, hold on here a second. The CCN wanted me to write a report on Bitcoin. They're going to announce tomorrow how hot I've been on Bitcoin trading. So hold on one second. So I wanted to show that. This is what I just wrote out. This is kind of a Wyckoff schematic here on since the high at 13.5. Because everybody knows that 13.5, our technometer, first time it had gotten overbought on the whole rally up from 31.20. So we had said at 13.5, a couple $100 more higher, and that would be the top. We needed some type of correction. We'd call that probably 5 waves up. For a 6-month rally, we needed some type of correction. So we had biggest volume thus far was this green bar. And obviously big selling came in. That was a buying climax, automatic reaction, secondary test. On lower volume, meaning that high was going to hold us. Then you start a sideways movement where volume slows up. We have reaccumulation or distribution. So I think we're doing reaccumulation. You had a spring here, which is a fall below the automatic reaction low, rally back above it, and then come down and test it on lower volume, which would have been over here. That meant probably we're doing reaccumulation. Rallies have been really weak here though, so I think we're going to have a shakeout. This was updated again a couple hours ago. I was stating he was going to break 9,600 and come much lower for a shakeout. We've been doing that then in the last 2 hours. Technometers at 42, nowhere near a buy. So I don't think you want to be jumping in here and being cute. You don't want to be catching a knife. No way. So if you look at LA Wave roadmaps, again, there's the breakdown 9,900. We've been at what, a 93.40, we're at 94.40. Litecoin, we mentioned buying it at 66. Pretty happy it only down 90 cents there on a small position. I will mention ETC coming down, but the chart is way stronger. XMR coming down, that's one we're going to look at some point. NEO getting clobbered. I mean, there's still people who want to buy this break. Again, I think you want to just wait off. We got Bitcoin dominance 71.47. So alts, no alt season. I've been talking about that. Litecoin, I nibbled some at 66. Probably headed lower, especially if Bitcoin breaks. I think Bitcoin will probably see 9,000, and then maybe you want to buy it for a bounce, just in case that's the low. I'm guessing it won't be, but it'll probably be a short-term low. Maybe buy 9,000, see how much we can rally off of there. I can't short here. I mean, you have lots of places you could have short, but I'm not going to short it down here. I try to get my mentality that I'm wanting to be a buyer now. So I'm probably not wanting to be short down here, even though I do think there's a lot more downside probably. So we might be able to get a place where you could short. If we do bounce some here, Litecoin bounces, maybe I'll move out of that, but I really want to try to hold Litecoin. We sold it at 99.40. We had stops at 136, I think it was. Traded it a couple times between 90 and 100, and now we're back in at 66. So I'm still wanting to buy more Bitcoin, so I'm going to wait for that. But as I said, the technometer on Bitcoin, you can see here, we need some type of divergence on the price and volume, but we're not going to get that anytime soon. So I think the technometer now on Bitcoin is Here's one current. That was a 94.67. So trading right around 40. I don't think you want to buy until that's 38. You probably don't want to buy until it's 36 or something. So don't get in a hurry, I don't think. But there's Litecoin double bottoming from earlier today, while Bitcoin breaks to a new low. So I'm correct, Litecoin is acting stronger. Ethereum acting stronger. Double bottom as well. If Bitcoin breaks below 9,000, I'm sure those will get clobbered again. But that's too early to see. Too early to tell. We got 110 in here, probably everybody that follows me. But if you're not in Discord, 40 bucks a month. You need to be there. Hold on a second. Why it's do that. If anybody wants a link or watches this later. 40 bucks a month. XRP we could look at. On Litecoin, we showed this earlier. If you go to the 4-hour INLE wave roadmap, somewhere here. I don't think I've shown it, but this was a wave 4, and I was looking for a new break down to 65. So we're getting that. Ethereum, I did have it on here. Let me see where that's at. It's kind of the same count for Litecoin. ABC down, ABCX, another ABC down. That'd be maybe going to be moved over to here. So again, Litecoin, or I mean Ethereum could see 140, I think. Litecoin could see 60. So don't go overweighted here. Because again, I think Bitcoin's going lower. So what's up, Borjo? XRP, I don't think I got a count here, but it's going to be the same type of deal. I mean, it's holding the low. We haven't traded this one in a long time either. We hadn't traded NEO. We rolled out of all those when Bitcoin was 13.1. Caught all the major highs in the alts. We're out. Ripple, I think probably, I suppose with swell coming. It can't hurt to own a little bit of that. I've not bought it, but that's one I will look at, especially on a further smash on Bitcoin. And that is really, I really just wanted to show that breakdown level of 9,900. And I think on the way back up, probably a rally through 9,900 is going to be bullish. If you're short, I wouldn't let it go above 9,900. That was a breakdown level, so anything above that will probably be good. Any overlap of 10,050. So I think anywhere 9,900, 10,050. If we see that level, you probably better be buying. Because if our big count on Bitcoin is correct, I've showed this a million times, then we've done a 1-2, and that means we're rallying to like 24,000. So, and you don't want to trade this next run. Probably you probably just want to lock in, put your seatbelt on, go to sleep. So Bitcoin's got risk to 8,000, maybe even below there. So that's why I said I don't think you want to get too anxious here. A lot of times on corrections, the biggest part of the correction is late, when everyone finally gives up. So I want to buy. Everyone wants to get back in, but I think we need to wait. So probably you want to try to have some patience again. That's all I got. It's 3:20 here. I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep. Anybody got any other comments, thoughts? I think we're going to get a shakeout below the 9100. And I do think we need a capitulation. And we need shorts to come in. I don't know where the hell the shorts went. Shorts is the orangish red line down here. So, nobody is too concerned. I talked about why the shorts came in heavy on the ride at 14,000. That was rumors of a couple things I won't talk about, but I think everybody bought the ride at 14. They bought the ride at 13.5. They bought the ride at 13.1. They bought the ride at 12,000. So we have got to get rid of all those people. We got to get this blue line way back down here. You can see it's not coming down at all. So I'm afraid the downside is more than we think. What up, Danny? So I think you need to just take a vacation, probably. What up, Luke? Frog Father? Go to bed, Heather, so we can go fishing one day. So that's it, 94.53. I think there's more downside. The breaking of 94.70 I think was important. If you look here, that ruins a lot of triangle formations here, is what that did. So I think we're going to find out that breaking this low locks in the downside. So hopefully we don't rally here and I look like egg on my face, but I think breaking there that we just did says that there's more selling coming. So I'm out of here. I'm going to run a quick disclaimer.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns.
And once we finally get this low in at 8,000, wherever it is, and I think from there we're going to be back to doing our pork blasters. So that's the plan. So later, everybody. Shout out to 120 in here. Give me a subscribe and a like. And I'm sure we will catch you tomorrow. I think we're planning on doing a live Patreon only show, and Nick's doing some giveaways. So if you do join Discord, now you're going to get billed again on the 1st, but we will refund that, so you only get billed once. But they will take it from your account until we refund it. So if you don't want to mess with that, then wait till the 1st and join. So Mark, I'm going to give you a wrench. The Seeker, what's up? Paul. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Talk to you tomorrow. Or talk to you in a few hours, I guess it is. See you.